is. And I think everybody's met Todd, Karam, president of Karessed, and a huge part of the Arion dynasty family, as are all the employees that have gathered. So.
All right. First of all, thank you everybody for coming out from Dallas. I know you guys had a long drive. But I guess this whole thing started with Rhonda and James. We met them through Ciara, which was a few years back, and certainly the relationship was a very good start to what we call a pretty good friendship. And about a month and a half ago, Rhonda had approached us on the idea of we have this business, which is our fragrance, and somehow merging fragrances into multi-level. And we thought that certainly we could execute it in some way. And we had a line called JPD, which we're gonna start in. We didn't know how to really market this line. We talked about web pages. We done it the whole conventional way, and she came up with this idea, and hopefully it'll be a beginning of something good. And I'll let her continue.
Okay, well that's awesome. I should have been videotaping that whole thing. But that's really good. We're going to have a toast to kind of kick everything off. One of the fun things about fragrance is that it is going to be a lot of fun. We're not on a mission to feed people or change the world with a product. We're going to be moving a product that everybody already knows how to use. A lot of people already have it, and it is fun and sexy. And I think you'll see us build a lot, even throughout the day, as we move through the agenda. You're going to see that we are moving at lightning speed to make this a blast, to make it profitable and fun. And so with that, let's just go ahead and let's have a toast to the first day of Karessed. And you want to do the honors, Todd?
Alrighty.
White or red, everyone? Just a little bit.
Let's start with the white.
Just a little bit.
Those are all the glasses we have.
That's a bunch.
You want to help me out here?
Yeah, I'm going to help you.
White? Mostly white or red, or doesn't matter?
Red over here.
I heard that.
You can make that too.
Red?
Too red?
Well, that's a I may not have my glasses.
James and I'll share.
For the main.
We're used to sharing.
You
We
are
can share it too.
white.
White? Share white?
I'm going to do a red over here.
Okay.
That's good. Thank you.
How are we done?
These are Texas ones, but they might be from up your way.
Even though they say they're from here.
There you go.
We
Did
got
I
some
have
good
one?
wineries up our area.
We can share.
Yeah,
we
we
can
have
share.
a lot
James
of
and I can
places
share.
where this is from, but I know they don't have a lot of white grapes around there.
No, we're sharing.
They
Thank
said
you.
they come from
There we
Fort
go.
Worth.
Wow.
There you go. But James and I
Oh,
can
I'm good, thank you.
You
So
share.
we're
You want
Texas.
to?
I'm just with my heart.
Okay.
Yeah,
There
it's
you
the
go.
second biggest country out there. Yeah, they took over the New York.
Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Hopefully it's a lot of success here.
To a great first day.
There's got to be something
Cheers
better
to
than
your
cheers,
heart.
like stinky, stinky, or smelly, smelly.
Well, chin chin is what we always
Chin
say
chin.
at our international
Here we
meetings.
are.
Because
Very
everybody
Kelsa.
understands that one.
Very Kelsa, you need it.
James.
There you go.
All about it.
Nice.
Here, everyone
I
is
gotta
always
hit
good.
this
Oh,
one.
share with him, please.
Thank you.
Let me get a picture of you.
With several different factors throughout the world. We had been slowly moving into higher price points in the last couple of years. And the company has in the past bought licenses that would have done at higher prices.
Mhm.
But this is the first time that we've gone into these kind of closer to designer type price points that are strictly done by us and not as a license of another brand name out there. In the past, we've done licenses to things like MTV, American Idol, and things like that. The company has distribution throughout the world, very, very strong in Europe, and in many parts of the world, with the exception of Asia, where there's not a big heritage of using fragrances. Over there, it all so they're just not really strong markets.
Hmm.
And on top of that, they tend to take our product and copy it exactly unless we stop them.
Right,
you
right,
know,
yeah.
so we
Yeah.
see so much of that.
Oh, yeah, that's the first
Even-
thing I'd love to do.
Yeah, even at our price points, which I say are popular, our most popular retail price point is $5, but even we're doing very well at the $20 price point now too. They will take those and copy our product exactly down to our street address, you know, our logo and everything.
Except the fragrance, they haven't quite
The fragrance,
mastered
they can't get
the
that.
smell. They
Yeah.
can get the bottle, the packaging, everything, but
Yeah.
fortunately they
But that
can't.
can give you a bad name. if
Yeah.
you don't get
It
Yeah,
does
it
for a
does.
short period of
Of
time,
course.
but in this business, people recognize when it's a copy pretty easily, and they'll actually go to the dealers and say, we don't want the copy, we want the original. It doesn't take long, because people will only buy those fragrances one time because the smell isn't there. In the end, that's what you're buying. You know, you're not buying the bottle or the box, you're buying what the smell that you're wearing every day.
Right.
And they just can't seem to do it in China.
So you're talking about this product line now being more
Upscale.
upscale.
Yeah.
What makes it more upscale? Is it the ingredients, or you're just trying to promote the name by spending more dollars on it?
No, it's everything. It's concentration of product, it's quality of fragrance oil, it's packaging, it's uniqueness of packaging. It's down to the weight of the glass, which is another is important. That hand feel,
Right.
how it feels in your hand. You can tell what a $300 fragrance feels like in your hand versus a $10 fragrance. It's just going to have a lot more heft and quality and feel, and you can tell. Even though overall there's really not that much of a difference. In other words, a $300 fragrance doesn't cost $150 to make, and a $2 fragrance doesn't cost 50 cents to make.
Right.
It just goes up a little bit.
I understand.
But with marketing and everything, you can get a lot more money for it.
Cool.
So, and we have dealers who even on our $20 line are getting $60, $65 regularly. And there's not a lot of discounts in the designer fragrance market anymore. There used to be, but when the recession started happening, the manufacturers of the designer fragrances, most of which are licenses, the designers don't make them themselves. They license their name to another fragrance company who may own 30, 40 different fragrance names, and then they market them. Some of the designers do their own. Ralph Lauren does his own. The Chanel companies, which are two big names, they do their own. They manufacture, control, and do
So
all
like
their
when
own.
I go into the mall and I see BLV or Chanel or any of that, is that the real stuff? Is that there, or is that a knockoff of a copy of Chanel? Or,
No, if you're in the department store and you're up the counter, those counters are not owned by Dillard's or Macy's or any of those people. They're actually owned by the fragrance company.